Okay, good evening everyone, and welcome to Kilroy's Game Ground here on Yesterday Productions here on Twitch. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. I've had a good week so far. It's the middle of the week, it's Wednesday. And that means it's time for me to play something. Something. I don't know what it could possibly be, except it's probably Batman. Before I dive in though, I got a couple of things I want to knock out. Facebook, Twitter, oh wait, no, Twitter's different, sorry. Facebook, YouTube, and of course right here on Twitch, we are Yesterday Productions, as well as on Patreon, we are Yesterday Productions. On Twitter, we are at Yesterday Film. Our Discord is available in a link below in our description, and please feel free to join us over there. We try to answer everything we can whenever people check in. We got a cool community, and it'd be great if you joined us. As well as a quick shout out to Mulligan and Bob Duco, two local bands that both got hit kind of hard during the pandemic. So if you're able to show them some love and some support, go buy their albums over on Bandcamp. Bob Duco is always free. You can always get any of his albums over there. And Mulligan's albums, they have one EP and a single out. Please go and show them some love. Okay. I wanted to go through that really fast. We also have stream loots, which, if it's your first time, you don't have a Streamloots account, you'll have to make one and link it to your Twitch, but you can redeem channel points or you can buy packs of cards there to play during the stream. There's always a fun one or two out there, and there's always a moderator willing to honor your cards. Make sure I do them. Also, because I realized I don't actually say this, hi, my name is Liam. I go by Kilroy as my moniker, Kilroy9970. You can find me on, that's what I go by. If you ever run into a Kilroy997, that's zero, that's probably me. So, yeah. I play video games. We're gonna play Batman, the Enemy Within. Last week, I finished playing Batman, the Telltale series, which is the first game. It was 5 chapters. We finished it in 4 sessions. And I had no idea what I was gonna get myself into when I started that one. This is a similar deal with the Enemy Within. The Enemy Within is the sequel to that game. However, I don't think they're linked. I don't think they carry over any of your decisions or anything like that into the next game. If they do, I'm excited to see what that means, what that looks like. Oh, but without wasting any more time, let's just go ahead and get the game up and running here. I want to make sure all the audios are turned on as they're supposed to be. Normally, I'm pretty good about that, but we'll see how I actually did this time. Yeah, woo, Batman. That's right, Amber. You know what? I bet if I created a Telltale account, it would transition the two of them together. But I didn't. So I don't have the Shadows edition, so we're just gonna play the Classic edition. Oh. Okay, we can either make a completely new version of the story, or we can continue the story from last time. I say we continue the story from last time. Let's see if it imports it. Alright, it imported the save file. So here we go. Time to begin episode 1. So it's 5 chapters. I was debating this last time, but I think I'm not going to do crowd play this time. I think I'm going to do a playthrough later on, getting closer to the release of Gotham Knights, where we do a full-on crowd play version where you guys get to vote for literally every decision I make. Yeah. But here we go. Let's start. We gotta move this until we barely see the bat symbol. You know what? I want to make sure you guys can see everything, so let's do it there. Because that's pretty visible to me. Like, I can see that pretty clearly, and I'm sure that's pretty hard to see for you guys. Actually, I might bump it up 1. There. And we're all about the red bat tech. We were red bat tech the first time, so we're gonna stick with that. So that's our UI as a red, and that's because that's what I like to do. Reminds me of Batman Beyond and also Red Hood. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored to how you play. Ooh. Sounds like fun.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever.
Can you guys hear that okay, or do I need to bring that volume up a bit?
Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped
Too much, or is that okay?
a mental patient named John Doe. After a
Actually, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit.
bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin,
Still too low?
Two-Face, and Lady
Okay, let's bump it up a little more.
Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Is that better?
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon.
Cool.
In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Oh yeah, their sports team is the Gotham Knights.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
I don't. I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing. Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is. Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
Is it really luck if you own the house?
Certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Sounds like a Wayne Tech enthusiast almost. Anyway.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation.
Let's try and hack it.
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
Let's go
Someplace
with...
where only high rollers go.
Let's go looking for a
I'm
thrill.
looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Oh.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
Hey, look, our ear's still got a hole in
I
it.
remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Guns. We got guns.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Hello?
That's him. You'd better gear up.
How about we go back to my place?
Oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside?
well, since you put it like that. I never do this, you know.
You know, me neither.
Well, it gets her out of here safely.
My own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Jesus. This version of Enigma is much more terrifying than the last couple.
Let's get started.
Did she get outside? I don't know.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
I hope that girl we told to meet us outside got out.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
I love that. Anytime you disarm a thug and take apart his gun, I love that. It demonstrates an understanding of firearms to the point of, I know how to deal with this. Doesn't mean I'm going to use them.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Sounds
Riddler's back
familiar.
in Gotham. Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Our turn. Let's gear up,
There's
people.
a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Boy, it sure is a good thing our cowl covers our ear because it's a little bit of a tip-off.
Please, please. We can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Mori. This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me. There's
Jesus.
only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please. Don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
Do you know the answer to the riddle?
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some
Nice.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that...
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to distraction. Rattling around like a rat in your skull.
Riddler's taken hostages. Casino patrons. Innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
Remember, choose your words carefully, Mori. You only have so many.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
But don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't like that.
Yeah, it looks like we're going for the distraction method here.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the? Go to sleep. Time for you to go to sleep.
I'm losing patience, Mori. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Frontal assault or tear gas here, guys. Oh, you know what? We need to protect the hostages. We're going tear gas.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan. You're completely insane!
No, I don't believe that's it.
Jesus!
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
We're gonna use the rope stand. We are gonna go roulette wheel. Yeah!
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
We are gonna anchor the gun. And we are gonna go high. And we'll duck.
Hiya, Bats.
The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
No, we'll go with the finisher. What the? I don't actually know what just happened. And we're gonna tie him down. We gotta keep him from moving.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy. I don't see
Gordon,
much evidence
now.
of that. Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever. But
Got
not
him.
smart enough. At least show you how it was done back in the day. Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
There it is. And up we go!
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice? Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Oh boy, we're getting knocked around a little bit here. Go right for it. Yep. We're gonna go with the body slam. Yeah!
Enough of this!
Wow, he's got a lot of explosives rigged up
You
to his
know how to
remote.
scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Solve the puzzle. Q, E, E, Q. Ooh. Talk about a close call, eh? Who have we got here?
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Motherfucking Amanda fucking Waller. Oh shit. Okay, this just got interesting.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
I'm into this.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help, dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him, why didn't you tell us he was coming?
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Now we know.
Yep, that's for
Riddler
sure.
used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong.
Yeah.
Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know.
Well,
my people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me, I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Whatever you think you can bring to the table, I don't need it.
You knew me even a little, you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side.
Batman never trusts
The
Waller.
only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought.
The
I'm here to
alternative was a
prevent
full
this
frontal.
incompetence in the future.
So we didn't have good options to work with. That was the
I gotta get
non-lethal
a
option.
security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far.
I definitely think we made the
As
right
a
choice.
token of interdepartmental cooperation.
Yes, it affected our civilians, but the alternative was we
Nerve
have a
on
bunch of
her.
extra dead bodies.
Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
I will.
I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He was asking about a riddle.
What kind of riddle?
Something about a mind bender that drove men to madness.
Interesting. I've heard that before. Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you?
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
That's for sure.
I think I know you a little better now.
I don't think I like that. I don't like that.
I'll be in touch.
That little notification, I don't like it.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that.
Do
But
you?
you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call
Notification
is gonna
race.
become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I don't take kindly to threats, Waller.
And so it begins. The Enigma. I gotta say, I love the soundtrack attached to this game. It's really, really good. The atmosphere is really, really, really grim, and I love it. Well, that was a fun little transition right there.
What
That's true, it is.
Evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al.
Time to crack a puzzle box.
Maybe music will help.
I want some jazz. I'm in a
Need
jazzy
something
mood.
Cool.
I'm in a jazzy mood. They had to fire their sound designer though for posting. Oh
Computer is
shit!
finished scanning
Yeah,
the Riddler's
understandable.
puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Yeah, big oof. Look at this. I'm controlling a tiny little Bruce Wayne.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Alfred's got the shakes.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce.
Good.
It'll pass.
He'd better remember that.
Working always helps.
We love Alfred. He's a good guy. All right, Bat Computer, let's do this. Take a look at the Gotham feed real quick, despite some heavy criticism. So we got Gotham citizens support GCPD Batman partnership. Despite some heavy criticisms from elected officials, the Gotham City Police Department's public partnership with the masked vigilante, known as Batman, has been a rousing success with the city's populace. Across the board, crime in Gotham City limits has been down from the previous year, with violent crimes hitting a record low. Though some of the city council have raised concerns about Batman's hidden identity and his operation outside the restrictions of the law, it doesn't appear to be hurting public opinion. I don't care who he is. I care that he makes things safer, said grocery store owner Wayne Barton, whose business has seen a 50% spike in sales after dark in recent months. Councilmember Gail Rich is sympathetic to business owners like Barton, but she maintains, until we know who Batman is, I don't think we can ever truly be safe. Oh, Wayne Enterprises stocks are high. Looks like Reddit isn't going to get a hold of that one. Wayne Enterprises stock hit a record high of 120 per share today during afternoon trading, surpassing its previous high of 115 per share over a year ago. The record high is the latest event in the company's recent hot streak since Bruce Wayne returned to the company as CEO last year following his brief ouster. I don't think we care any about that. Dent trial date pushed back again, so it looks like Harvey Dent's trial isn't happening yet. Instead, Dent, who previously served as Gotham's district attorney, has insisted on representing himself. Uh-oh. I just yawned. Oh dear. In a statement in court, Hoffman said, "I no longer feel I can defend Mr. Dent to the best of my ability." Judge Harriet Stokes then moved to delay the trial for another 2 months while Dent prepared his case. This is the 4th delay in the trial. Wow. Gazette investigation, what is the agency? From Julia Martins. Officials say Cobblepot model prisoner, eh? Just trying to figure out who he is, who they are. Well, let's have a look, shall we?
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried.
The Riddler's a flashy, homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days.
One can only hope, but anybody who knows what Waller ended up running knows otherwise. We got Jim Gordon's thing here. This is the agency. Honestly, I don't really feel like reading all of this tonight, but it's nice to know Montoya's still on the GCPD. Yeah, like some sort of Suicide Squad. That's right. Who's this? Ah, Ima Novesta. She might be useful to us. I always like it when we end up with Waller on the shows or in the games or whatever, because she's always an interesting character. My mother and my father. But I don't think we need to go over that. Let's take a look at the Riddler files.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Huh.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth.
Really?
He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
I'd like to know why he left.
They seem to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged.
Yep.
If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
Except for John Doe.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
What?
I take everything back.
That's not a very Riddler thing to do. This Riddler is a lot more violent than I remember
Let's see
him
what
being. I mean, he was
Riddler's little
plenty
gift is
dangerous,
all
but...
about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Big $1 million question.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
I have an eye, but I cannot see.
Familiar? I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
It's a storm, isn't it? Or is it a needle? It's either the eye of a hurricane or the eye of a needle. It's either the eye of a needle or the eye of a hurricane. I'm going with the needle.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's not.
It's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
See, I have an eye, but I cannot see. Can either be a needle or a hurricane. I've got my movie tickets from...
Never forget.
Here it is. The collection of cool stuff.
Selena. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
Harvey Dent was once a promising mayoral candidate, closest friend, supported a campaign, vision of Gotham. After he was attacked by the children of Arkham, became two-faced, violent, and deeply paranoid criminals. Hang to Win. Lady Arkham, Vicky Vale. Then we already know about Catwoman, of course.
Oswald Cobblepot. The Penguin. My oldest friend. Vicky Vale, a.k.a. Lady Arkham.
That one I still didn't see coming, and it still kind of trips me out. Like...
Needle. A record needle.
Yeah! Okay, I was right with the needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. It's like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll,
okay.
Fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucas.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually going to be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your
His
daughter
daughter?
Working alongside you.
Really?
How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
That's... I like that twist.
of Wayne Tower.
I like that.
Good hunting, Bruce.
The fact that Tiffany Fox is going to make an appearance in the game is going to be fun. I'm liking this. Oh, still love this game. It's been really quite good. The Telltale stuff's been very good.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you.
Ahoy there! How you doing, Magic Chicken?
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
Excellent, happy to hear it.
Board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot.
Funny that.
The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
It's something for Lucius.
Oh, this? This is just something for Lucius.
I see.
I could have lied and said it was
I've got a
tax
meeting I've got
papers.
to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
It's like, it's kind of funny because I get presented with the option that's like deliberately, this is a lie. And I'm like, great. Cool.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
I still swear she's a frickin' Court of Owls woman.
Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Barely. It's more like
his
a
mind works. This should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Yep. And we're gonna go ahead and do the thing again.
Now, would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see
Someone's
what I can
at
do.
the door.
Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
This.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany Fox.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time.
Ah!
High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up?
Dad is jealous.
There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Please don't say old.
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Ah!
Just be careful.
I love her.
What a strange thing.
She's great.
The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh.
I do remember the time that Bambi put lava on a cat.
Weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
I'm gonna have to go with this one.
Oh, well, you're clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance? You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is. You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
I love her. I love her.
Help with...
I love her.
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Jesus.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Let's do it.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well.
He's got the
He's
shakes.
having some issues with his health.
He'll be better seeing you.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Oh. I love this new piece of tech. Micro
Catch you guys
drones.
later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
I was really hoping she was going to say Batman, but I'll take boss.
All right,
Boss
then.
works.
Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help. If we're gonna be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all.
Well,
you know what?
If she's anything like you.
She's better than me.
Okay. Then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her.
Make her Batgirl!
In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Or Bumblebee!
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Oh my
Mr.
god.
Wayne,
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit.
Chat real quick.
I'll be down in my office.
Can someone look up the name of Enchantress?
Whenever you, get done here?
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Somebody look up the non-villainous name for Enchantress in DC
Sorry
Comics
for the
if you could.
unannounced visit.
I'd really appreciate it.
We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit.
What?
We just came by to ask a few questions.
Am I in trouble?
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in
June
some amount
Moon.
of
Thank you,
trouble.
Vex.
It's my job to find out just how much. This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham.
That's for sure.
Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and
Yeah,
not
can
all
say
of
that
them
for
were
sure.
good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot,
Yeah.
better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend.
Ex-friend.
Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
Of course you would.
Insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm gonna go with I'm an easy target.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate.
Yep.
A man named Victor Zaz.
Uh-huh.
Several people were hurt.
It wasn't safe to stick
I
around.
got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
What?
Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I didn't agree to
I
that.
did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious.
Oh, great. You've got the Rogues Gallery on
They've
your
got
wall.
all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Am I a suspect?
I'm sorry, are you accusing me of something?
Should we be?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
We're gonna call our lawyer. We're gonna handle this.
I am calling my lawyer. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
A building with an evacuation warning that sounds like that. That's an awful sound.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm
No.
sorry I wasn't around more.
No, no, no.
Lucius.
No, 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 no.
Really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Fucking hell. No. No, 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 no. Shit.
Lucius! No!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday
Oh
in
my
the violent
God.
blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Jesus fuck. No.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm so not okay with this.
He was a good man. To lose him like this,
I'm so not okay with this.
to bear.
Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family.
Yeah.
Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme.
Yeah, I had
Of course,
I can't drink caffeinated coffee anymore, but...
I can't imagine how devastated she must be.
But I wanted some coffee,
Lose
so I
her
made some.
father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through.
I'm wondering too.
I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It doesn't.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
We gotta tell her the truth. We gotta tell her the truth.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
She needs to know. We gotta tell her the truth.
It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left.
Jesus. Jesus.
What were you guys working on that could have caused that?
We gotta tell her.
It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
Odd, Bruce. What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
We're not gonna lie to her. We're not gonna lie to her ever.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
She needs to know.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
Crap.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out.
Yeah.
Shout it to the world.
Okay, now we can't tell her. Fuck. She needs to know, though. She fucking needs to know.
Really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right?
Oh no.
For that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the love...
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Hey, buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Jesus fuck. I hate. Oh my god, this.
I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again.
Jesus.
Didn't I? You and me.
Hey, Amber. Vex wants to know what kind of tea you're drinking.
Same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
What the fuck? Cinnamon sage white from Australia.
See, I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you.
What?
There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham.
You almost want to feel bad for him.
Those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my god, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
That is the understatement of the century there, Bambi. Gotham didn't just 100% fail its mentally ill. It straight up created more mentally ill while it was at it.
Of Lucius Fox.
Australians are just
He
British
was a
Texans.
friend.
Nice one, Vex.
A father. A husband. A leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me.
We didn't agree to that.
You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
Matthew tells us, blessed
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends.
Uh-oh.
Made a kind of pact.
Uh-oh.
They're amazing, Bruce.
Okay, that's terrifying.
Special breed.
Is he in a
live
cult?
By their own rules.
He joined a cult.
They remind me of you. Of your father.
Yep, definitely joined a cult.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
Yep, he joined a cult. Or he created one, the Cult of Joker.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Gosh, John, I don't know. My schedule's just so packed these days.
Please don't blow me off. Not after what we went through together.
Maybe try my secretary.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them
Oh
you'd
boy.
fit right in.
Oh boy.
Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out.
Shh. We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
How dare you?
Oh, easy, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
We need to bring him down. We don't want to wire him up.
You're right.
He's already wired up. We need to control him at this point.
Sorry, Bruce.
This is damage control at this point.
Antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
Oh.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude.
That's the worst part.
Know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it.
Yeah, no.
If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Oh, fuck.
Tell me where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce. I missed your fire. I really did.
Jesus.
Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is.
Holy
and get back
shit.
to you.
Are we about to trust Joker?
See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of this. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry.
Okay. The writers for this game, they get it.
So nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this. This trust between us.
We're gonna trust him to come
we'll
back.
see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce.
Something
Until
about it
next
tells me he will come back, which is the scariest part.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum.
Okay.
I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
We gotta take Tiffany
What
aside
did
and
you
tell
say
her the
about
truth.
John? He gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
We need to be talking to Tiffany, though, and telling her what the hell.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds.
Jesus.
The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
So let's peg him at the opposite end. Let's peg him at 46.
A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. There's nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
All right, that lands us with one last spot, 44.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
That's funny.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
Yeah, so do I.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way.
That's,
She'll stop at nothing. And I mean nothing to get her man. That doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
I'm glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry.
That's for sure.
Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Let's keep her in the dark.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler. Just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. We gotta watch out for her.
I don't trust Waller.
She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
That is assuming a lot right now. I mean, we don't even know that this is where he is. This is just where we suspect him to be. I, oddly enough, though, do fully expect the return of one John Doe to inform me of what he knows. I'm regretting now not bugging him, but...
No one's home.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Nope.
Let's see what we can learn. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Thane, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Irony's not lost on me. We're trapped.
Damn it. It's stuck.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
Follow the arrows.
We go in.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Sound, perhaps.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
Must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
Of course he's got a flip phone.
That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
So we can already link the floor right away, which we can see
Still
has
warm.
a burn
There
pattern.
must be some kind of heating element underneath.
Or I was gonna say it's either
This
heating
thing's
or
built like
electric.
an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Well, first things first, we're gonna link this to his foot, to the foot of our agent, because we know it burned his foot pretty bad. Wait, why can't I link it to the foot? Let me link it to the foot. Here we go. Because we link it to the
One
other shoe.
melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Okay, now we can link those two.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe. Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
Is that a water card I see there? Sure looks like a water card to me.
They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
He sounds like a Saw villain.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers. Hey.
How often do I
got a
wash
hunch,
what?
come here. No matter
Specifically
how
there, Vex.
careful
How
Riddler
often
is,
do I wash what?
chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
The bottle?
Good call. It's worth
Not
it.
very often. I use it every day, and it's always just water. I probably should wash it a lot more than the frequency with which I do.
I recognize some of the names on this list.
Judges
They're all Waller's people.
I deserve that.
Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Yeah, there's no point in lying to you
Just
about that.
wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
Nah. That shrug. Oh my god, that shrug.
Mori, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known.
Do you think maybe she... Oh, there's gonna be something there.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino.
Because it's
It was
basically a
impressive.
far more
Gotta give it to
dangerous
Waller.
taser gun.
People have great tech.
Okay.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens. If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
So something tells me the chair happened first. And then he was in the death chamber.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off.
Yeah.
Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors. willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Because then next was the dance with the melted shoe.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
Because the next step from there was this.
From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you, too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow. When you put it like that, let's win this game. Heat's rising, Batman. Ah! Wrong way! That's what that agent did. You gotta crisp up real good, you don't get a move on.
I can almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a phase with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Honestly couldn't tell you which sense it is. Because I already can't remember the riddle. I'm thinking it's here. I nailed it!
Just in case.
Damn.
Reported me for hacking.
Oh, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe, it'll be worth all this pain.
It's a missile.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now.
What indeed does it home in on?
A radio signal. A signal. That's how he
No.
died.
No.
Who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
Turn yourself in while you still have the chance.
Don't say stupid things, okay? Not when you've just started earning my respect. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them.
I'm not making friends with them.
You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Whatever the agency is, you are worse. You're the one torturing and killing innocents.
You think any of these agents are innocent?
Oh no.
The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks
You know
their
what
minds.
they do.
It wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I
You
just
say
wanted
that,
to see
but
if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
Don't you dare put your crimes on me.
Come on, Batman. I gave the puzzle to you, didn't I? It's not my fault you couldn't solve it. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now.
Ain't that
Don't
the
get
truth?
your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I don't like this. Not one bit. Oh.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
It's unbelievably
She
well
won't
written,
be
is
happy
that
when
is
she
what it
finds
is.
out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
I trust Jim.
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Whatever you do, this has to stay between us.
Oh, does it? Because I, what, just happened to stumble into it? I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. If you really think it's important this stays between us, then I won't say a word.
It protects everyone, including yourself, Jim.
Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
heavy, heavy shit. We need to tell Tiffany. We need the team.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong.
Did it get quieter? I didn't change any volume settings.
The puzzle wasn't an explosive.
Sorry, you can't hear any of the game audio?
When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it
I'll try bringing it up a bit.
earlier. If allowed to play too long.
So, yeah, Vex can hear it.
It becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box.
Maybe
you just didn't know it.
Maybe try resetting. Maybe try resetting your Twitch there, Amber.
Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes.
Except...
But you're right. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it. He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Oh, no. Okay, that's bad.
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. Always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Here goes nothing.
Get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we?
I'm
Batman?
so not okay with this. So not okay with Lucius dying.
I shouldn't have watched this.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'll go get that tea. Master Bruce.
We didn't even ask for it, but yep, good call. All right.
Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal, and then match up the points found in both sound files.
Dwayne? Batman?
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
Tiffany. The disabling. Riddler. Tower. 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 Bruce. Tiffany. Tiffany. Riddler. The disabling. Tiffany.
There it is.
Tiffany. 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 Tiffany.
That's a match.
Bruce. Batman? Bruce. Riddler. Tower. Tower. Enterprises. Bruce. 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 Bruce.
The waveforms match.
Oh, close
There.
enough anyway.
I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating the launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Because none of the authorities are Batman.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham.
He did get in touch with us.
Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Maury, huh? John thinks that Maury can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Maury up on the back computer.
I would start Maury. That's a better way to go. We gotta know what Maury knows because there's a connection there.
Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Oddly enough, Maury.
Maury's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to
He's
talk.
on a no-fly list.
He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach. Peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Maury, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
That's why we're gonna go after Maury as Batman. Magically turned into a mouse. Do you think your cats would kill you? I do, as a matter of fact. I'm going after Maury.
I'll meet with Maury. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
I would really like to visit Maury as Batman. That would be my preference. As magically turned into a mouse, I definitely think one of my cats would try to eat me. Although, which one, I couldn't tell you. He's back here again. Ah, Vex saw it. Yep, you got it right, Vex.
Waller's people are here, watching Maury. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Maury. Gotta be careful here. They're following his every move.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Maury. I've come to talk.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
It's better if Waller's people don't know about this conversation.
Amanda Waller is watchful, Mr. Wayne. Watchful and ruthless. I'd advise you not to cross her. The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest.
Well,
there's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
Oh, jeez. Oh, it's twice now.
We
Falling
need
apart.
Privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
You're on his list, Maury. He's gonna hit you with the same weapons you sold him. You and a lot of other people.
I dealt with that maniac. It's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
Yeah.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father back when he was running Gotham.
Yeah,
Our
don't
interests
bring him up.
often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me one.
Then you owe me. For my father's sake.
That was a long time ago. And favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies.
We know.
He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. She controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
That's your problem, Mori, not mine.
Come now, Bruce. My problems are your problems, just like yours are mine. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne. Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance.
We're gonna take the drive by force, because I'm not giving him money.
No deal. This could have been a lot easier for you, Mori.
You should kill me, Wayne, because I won't forget.
Bruce, Waller's agents are converging. Hurry up and get out of there.
Well, that worked out great.
I've sent you Mori's information. Find me what I need, fast.
That worked out perfectly. And I would 100% play the bad guy Bruce Wayne as opposed to playing the quote-unquote good guy and pay so a frickin' criminal can get away.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Also, bad boy Bruce Wayne is kind of hot. Yeah, definitely wouldn't help a criminal here.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all in aid of.
We found him.
Really thought you could insult.
Mori's information turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
All your idiot colleagues, too.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
One of them is Vernon.
The agency has
A good spot for cover.
terrible decisions. Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
Wait for it.
Talking about. You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to... You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
We're gonna go EQQE. Execute.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
And shoot.
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up.
Okay, we gotta go to the left.
Thanks, Batman. Hi. Are you all right?
Sure is a good thing we helped her out.
Oh, God. Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I
course
know
you have.
all your shallow tricks. Mori was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak.
Nope.
I saw how you saved Mori. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I hurt a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens.
So this is a no-win scenario.
I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
It's me you want, not Agent Avesta. Let her go.
Oh no, she needs to be in there with you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her, I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead.
That's not even a riddle.
Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident.
My God.
I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that!
Please, don't let him die. Say it!
I need an answer. Or click, click, click!
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman! Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh my God. Iman! What have you done?
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
You ready, guys?
I am.
What are you doing? No!
Good thing these things are blast-proof, eh?
Impossible!
Despite all your rage, I am no longer a bat in a cage.
You don't impress me. You might have bought yourself some time. Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman. This can't be happening.
We are going to soccer kick. Definitely felt like the right thing to do was to soccer kick him in the face.
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought.
I'm just glad you're on your feet. You took quite a beating. Agent, are you okay?
My ears! I can't hear!
Whatever reassurance we can give her right now. She needs it. She can't hear us.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Avestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
Iman knew the risks. She would have endured anything to bring you down.
Well, it looks like I'm supposed to go get Amber some goodies.
To say about her.
But I can't.
She could still hear you. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me.
After stream, I'll get you a snack. Yes.
Would have been impressed. Set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree.
Oh, you want cookies? Okay.
They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good. They deserve it.
Amber made these homemade delicious sugar cookies that are just amazing.
Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Deadshot!
The pact.
Okay, I'm calling it right now. That was Deadshot. It's either Deadshot or Deathstroke, and I'm calling it on Deadshot. We'll find out what it is later.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics.
You want to see the Gotham Zoo? I don't know that you do.
But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble.
Yeah.
A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
Don't worry about it, Jim.
How am I not gonna worry? Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Avesta is deaf. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how, but I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury's new neck brace is a fashion statement. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
Oh.
What? Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars.
Oh.
Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor.
Gordon's been fighting the good fight for years. You're delusional if you think you can solve all our problems.
You're the ones who are deluded. You're so busy gauging
My relationship with Waller was never
good. You can't
good.
see the big picture. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
Good. And it fucking shouldn't.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum.
Get hyped!
She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my
Who can tell me who that is?
We captured him alive. But now I have
Not Amber. Amber can't.
a man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
So, is that the end of the chapter? That's the end of the chapter. All right. So Gordon becomes steadfast. He appreciated you backing him up in front of Waller. He was glad that you trusted him because you took his side. He is steadfast, loyal to you. Strained. She's not happy with us. She was not happy when you defended Gordon. She was annoyed that you tampered with her witness. Because you went behind her back, she put you to work, but begrudgingly. So Alfred become vengeful. He was proud when he saw it, the way you handled it. Showing him the video of Lucius being killed filled him with vengeance. He approves of your decision to take the drive by force. So we've made Alfred an angry dude. We pissed off Tiffany. But she feels betrayed. So we gotta fix that. And she's traumatized. There was no way to not end up with her being traumatized, though. And John is, for some reason, hopeful. So 82% of players confessed to Gordon that Lucius was an ally. 9.9 told Gordon you could not talk about Lucius. 1.6 were silent when Gordon asked you about Lucius. 6.4 players lied to Gordon about it. So it looks like we went with the ally. We went with the truth approach, and that was the popular one. And it looks like the majority of people went after Maury instead of going after his partner, his first in command. Looks like more than half went by force. It's the right way to go. Looks like most of us save Iman. Sacrificed Iman in order to save the other agents. Looks like most of us end up saving Iman. Yeah, looks like we went with the mold on this one. Anyway, big reveal time. Harleen Quinzel, aka Harley Quinn, will be making an appearance in one of the later episodes now, and I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. Reported you for spoilers. Well, it's made incredibly blatantly obvious by the fact they just revealed Harleen Quinzel as being one of Riddler's associates. There's no way they wouldn't put her in the game if she's not, if they're gonna reveal her like that. So I hope it doesn't try to dive us in, because that's gonna do it for me tonight, guys. I hope you all enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun. That is the first part of, well, the second game of the Telltale franchise. This being The Enemy Within. Next stream is gonna be this Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night with Nostalgia 1. Amber and I'll be playing more Final Fantasy. Hope to see you there. Have a good night. Bye.